Is that monkey spunk fresh?
I'm here today with Robin and Phil. Yeah, it's fairly fresh, but I can get rid of that. Right, very quick video. What I'm doing, because I'm not filming much today, is I'm just changing the bracket. So if you look, this is the way the awning is mounted, and there's a metal bracket that goes on there, but it's only mounted to polystyrene. And Alex, the cameraman, who's also renovating a Talbot motorhome, had that same problem this week. Over on the other side, what we've done is we've made sure that the bolts for the awning actually go through wood. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm just adding an extra bit of strength whilst we get all of these boards cut that you can see here. What?
Have you heard this?
Yeah, nice one. Extra bit of wood to go in there to add an extra bit of strength. Yeah, no more monkey spunk from Robin. Except maybe when he's made his leather whips with that big leather offcut that we've got. That'll be coming next. This is Geoff's strawberry jam and Robin's barn branded sex whips. Coming soon to a YouTube channel near you. Now that that is out, you can see that the bracket which goes here, look, it's in my back pocket. That's the bracket there, so it sits like that. But it was only sandwiched onto insulation. So what I'm going to do is get that off, put that in there. So that is a piece of wood, which means it goes wood, aluminium, bolts coming through, expanding foam in there just because we're trying to do this in a hurry. And then the bracket is actually secured to wood instead of just being attached to insulation. Right, I'll do that. Okay. Right, there we go then. So that is now mounted in wood instead of being mounted in just foam. And then the bracket goes on there and then we screw it on. And it's all a bit stronger than it was before, and it's been done in 10 minutes. Job done. Afternoon. I think this is part 14. Motorhome update. Let me show you what's going on today. Work has happened that hasn't been filmed. Right, Colin's up there right now, just roughing down the outside so that we can paint the van. We started removing some stuff here so we can paint the van. As you can see, it's all starting to come together nicely. We've got Connor over here somewhere. Oh, he's on his phone. Hey! Connor is basically about to make that side look like this side. You might not look it, but it's mostly cleaned up. The main thing is it goes flat. That's the thing. So we're not looking for the perfect finish, but all the bits of silicone and rubber and crap need to come off so that it goes flat. We've taken the awning piece off. Well, I'll show you what I've taken off at the back. But inside, the wallboards are now actually on. I didn't film any of this. Look at this. The wallboards are on the back and the wallboards are now on the sides. Not a very enjoyable job doing that, and it's not really a good way of doing it, because in a factory this would all be pressed, which is a lot stronger than trying to do it after the fact. At the back I have removed the rear bumper, which is this big plastic bit here. So that's what the lights and everything were mounted onto, and then there's a metal support strip that goes beneath it. Obviously all the trims are off the side as well, so that's what the back end of the van now looks like. Now I'm thinking what I might end up doing is buying a whole load of aluminium checker plate and effectively rebuilding the trims and the back of the van, because I think it will be easier than trying to reattach everything that was there. I also think it can be stronger. You don't need all of this molded plastic. So that's what I think might happen. But for now, I'm going to carry on with the job in hand. Afternoon, it's now Saturday. It's very windy. I'm going to show you what's going on. So we've begun the laborious process of prepping and masking the van. As you can see, quite a lot of work has gone on that hasn't been filmed. An angle grinder has definitely been involved. We've removed the aerial and I'm just waiting for that bit of fiberglass there to dry. Lots of masking has started. Lots of little bits of patchwork has taken place just to try and improve the bodywork where we need to. You'll know all the plastic trims are now off, and I'm debating, because I've removed the rear plastic trims, I'm debating not putting the trims back on and actually doing aluminium checker plate instead. Let me know what you think. I think the checker plate could potentially be a lot smarter and easier and stronger. But I did quite like my M Sport trim, so I'm undecided on that one. We're hoping to get the first coat of roller paint done this afternoon. So as you can see, all the masking is taking place. There was a big moulded rear section here where all the brake lights and everything were housed, and it was just grim, and it was basically held on by filler and glue, so took it all off. And when you take all that off, you're basically left with this blank panel. which is a blank canvas that we can do whatever we like with. So lots of work has taken place here, lots of grinding to get all the glue off, and then there's a bit of fiberglass that's going on in various places. My superb filler work going on right here, so all of that will get sanded, and then hopefully we can get a coat of paint on this thing. That's the rough plan anyway, so that is where we're at. Inside, you've probably seen this in the video. I'm not sure which video we're on now, but the inside back wall is on. The inside side walls are on all the way to the front, so things are starting to come together. We're waiting for more of these boards to arrive so that we can do the roof, and then the interior can start going back in, and we'll start making some actual progress. But for now, cleaning up the outside of the van, it's going pretty well. Quite happy with the results so far, and I think when we get the rollers on this thing, it's going to be completely transformed. So I'll carry on. I know they're ignoring you, aren't they? Look, she's calling them, but they're up there. They've obviously found something in the bush, and they're ignoring mummy. Go on, go get them. You tell them. Boys, come on back. I've obviously found something tasty to eat in the bush. Anyway, that's not the only thing that's going on over here today. We have been very busy indeed. So we've got a painting ramp set up across the car, which is going to allow us to paint underneath there. Everything is prepped and we're ready to roll the first layer of paint. That's quite exciting. So you can see all of the front has been taken apart, apart from the fog lights. The fog light surrounds are out. We can't get that front window out, and we figure if it's sealed, let's just leave it be. Everything is pretty much masked and ready to go, and it's been howling a gale all day. So first coat of paint is about to go on, and that's exciting, because then it's, instead of being 50 shades of white and red, it will be one shade, ready for the stickering, which is sort of planned. I've got a rough plan for how I want the stickers to look. We've not yet got the final design, but yeah, excited to get this done. Here we go. So this is from Paints for Trade, and it's white enamel, and I'm a bit worried that we're going to end up with like a brilliant white motorhome. I'm having colour regrets at this stage. There you go. I'm sure I've seen a documentary about this. Come on then, darling. Let's see you get the first bit on.
I haven't got a clue.
What do you mean you haven't got a clue? You just roll it on, don't you?
I don't know.
Can't be that hard. Roll it on. Roll it on.
I'm scared.
I know I am. We spent 2 days prepping this. It's so bright.
It's white there, isn't it?
Hey? Yeah, I'm definitely having second thoughts. Be alright. My side looks better than your side though.
Your side's better than mine.
Yeah.
Why?
Don't know. Maybe it's just because I've got less light. You can't see it as much. Let's see how Colin's getting on at the front. How are we doing? Oh, that's going on nicely.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's way better.
Oh, isn't it?
All right, cool. Everybody stop panicking. It's going to be fine. It's 7:30. It's blowing a hoolie outside. Well, I think it looks rubbish, but it is the first coat. Yeah, we're losing the daylight, but be all right. Second coat is the one that matters, isn't it? So we're all right. It's all good. The cab's looking great, though, to be fair. Colin's done a great job around the cab. It's just quite daunting at this stage. It's the next day. Not only is it the next day, but it's a totally different day. The weather is good. It's warm. Let's see if we hate what we've done. Wow, it's bright. It's flipping out. You need sunglasses. Okay, well, it's not terrible, but white was a bad choice. Let's just treat this as a base coat, and we'll paint it a different colour. Yeah, it's very bright. Anyway, bit of work today, bit of sanding, bit more prep work. Let's just treat that like a primer, and we'll go from there. Yeah, the paint didn't go on all that well, if I'm honest. And we were painting in the dark. And Mrs. G is complaining that the quality of the van is poor. But I think it's all going to be okay. Did some work on the motorhome today, and I thought, well, it's really sunny. Let's, because this is the thing that I was sent, the big battery and solar panel. I was sent 2 solar panels and this huge battery pack. When the battery pack arrived, it was on about 30%, and I've charged my phone, don't know how many times. But yesterday I kicked my cable and broke it. So my phone's not charging, but I thought, well, let's charge the battery pack. So timestamp the video. It's at 19%. Input is apparently 88 watts. That panel's directly in the sun. Wonder how long it will take. Oh, there you go, look. Input, full charge time, 19 hours. So it'd be interesting just to see how this works. Now, they've sent me 2 solar panels, but there's only 1 input. So I wonder if there's a splitter where I can run off 2 panels. I probably should have read the instructions, shouldn't I? Again, Geoff Buys Cars is not very good at product integrations, but they are at least honest. So far, this seems to have been really good. It's got a little pouch with all your cables in, and in here is, so at the minute, the only cable in there is a power cable to charge this box off of the mains, and then there's a little pouch in the top for keeping all your cables in, which I've broken already. No, I haven't. So that's 12 volt out 10 amp, that's 12 volt out 25 amp, USB, and then 20 watt, and then 100 watt USB-C to USB-C. So I should be able to run a computer off that. Over here we've got AC out, and over on this side we've got the input with the overload protection button. So far I reckon pretty cool. So remember 19%, and then we'll check back in a little bit and see if it's gone up any more from 19%, and I'll also see if it's possible to plug in the second solar panel to this power box and come back to you from there. Right, I'm going to carry on sanding. You moaning?
Yep.
Mrs. Jeff's moaning at my style of motorhoming, which is just slap it on and you can cover everything if you put it on thick enough, but that doesn't really work for painting. Anyway, it's looking better as the day has got better. Look at this. Also, we're now up to 23% charge on the block. We are inputting at 87 watts, and I have unplugged my phone, so there's no output. So going pretty well. I didn't work out how to plug in the second solar panel though, but surely you must be able to plug in a second one if they sent me 2. Maybe I need to buy a splitter or read the email that they sent me. So it's looking a whole lot better now. What we needed was a bit of time and a few more coats of paint. We've actually moved to a different paint as well, which I don't know how much difference that has made, but I think this is rolling on a bit better than the paint we were using yesterday. We're now on some, where's the paint, darling? Is it around here? I think we're now using just this, which is just from B&Q. It's Johnson's non-drip eggshell wood and metal. That'll do for another windy day. It's definitely looking cleaner. Looks pretty good from this side, to be fair. So, still plenty to do. Let's see how the charging is going. Bearing in mind it's late in the evening now, the sun is high in the sky. We've reached 24%. We've got 38 watts going in, and full charge time 63 hours. Obviously charge time has gone up because we've got less watts going in because it's later in the day, I presume. Neat bit of kit actually. Yeah, pretty neat considering all the wiring that we ripped out the motorhome can be done with that box. So yeah, no wiring currently in the motorhome. Open to your suggestions for what we do inside. We've not yet mapped out any lights or anything, but you can just go the game away. All still to come. Progress. Thank you for watching. Yeah. How do you feel about the white, darling?
Not feeling it.
You're not feeling it?
No.
It's undoubtedly smarter than it was before though, isn't it?
Well, yeah, we're just putting a base layer on.
Yeah. Mrs. G is not feeling it.
Not too bad.
Yeah, but
Not feeling any of it.
you're not feeling any of it? What, the whole van?
Yeah.
No, it's so much better than it was yesterday. When we painted it in the dark and then I came and looked at it this morning, I genuinely...
I just hate a shit job. There's nothing you can do about it.
But there's a compromise to be made in that, like, I don't want to rush it, but I also do want it done.
You are rushing it.
Yes, I'm rushing it.
Clean up all your drips.
You've cleaned up all my drips. So rude. And on that bombshell, good night. Look at this, look. They wait, look. They wait until we leave, and then they go in and eat the grass. That's what they do. He's waiting for me to leave, and then he'll be in here, munching all that grass over there. Because the grass is indeed always greener over the other side, especially in that corner where we all wee. Final check on the solar panel then. The sun has gone behind the building. We're still charging, and we're charging at 7 watts and 92 hours to fully charge at just 7 watts, but it is still charging, so yeah, pretty good. Enjoying this.